TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Bears offense will have the football first here. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Bears will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Horned Frogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. A short completion of the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the back now goes in motion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Fights through the tackler. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. No huddle here for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. makes his way in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the receivers got it. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at midfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great footwork, a big opening now. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Bears are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes a nice move there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. Big play into enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They're going to run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Bears are going to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. And it works. The first down to the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Just trucks the man. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense in hurry-up mode. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming in.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a drive.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right. This one caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Who makes the grab? They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Surrounded Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tight end makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. And the Horned Frogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not a bad throw here by the quarterback and where he put it. Unfortunately, the receiver makes the catch. He just can't get 1 foot down for that touchdown.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT penalty is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And in first down, they go right back to him. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The pocket breaking down. Down he goes, a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Now it's third and long for this offense, football right at midfield. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hand.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So second down after the incompletion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Snags the quick throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Second down and goal.
Here we go.
And he runs it into the end zone. TCU. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Bears begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the catch.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As a design quarterback keeper. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? First down, we're going to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And completion makes it second and short.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out.
Announce the receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Look out. He's got some space.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Now it's second down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's back to throw again on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. But a huge collision. A blow delivered there by the linebacker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So the offense flexing. Seeing the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick throw to his receiver, and he's got it. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Bears will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Baylor. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The important 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now. And the Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. So a great return following the pick, or finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception. Speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Obviously, a high-scoring game group. They just couldn't match the other guys score for score.